back, everyone. This is Lesson 2, our continuing exploration of folders. As we learned from Lesson 1, we can right-click on the desktop, create a new folder. It is highlighted, ready for us to name it. Folder 1. Now, I'm going to do that again. We have learned that we can go to File, New Folder. We have it highlighted, ready for us to rename Folder 2. And to create one more folder with the keyboard shortcut that we learned last time, if we need to review it, we can go here, and it is the Control-Shift-N for New. There's our new folder. We're ready to rename it. And now we have 3 folders on the desktop. Now, we want to look inside these folders. So I'm going to click on Folder 1, open it up by hitting Return or Enter. I am going to click once on Folder 1, right-click, Open, and now we can see the contents of Folder 1. No items in it. It tells you how much space is available on your computer. If I go to the desktop, I can see I have Folder 1, 2, and 3 on the desktop, which I can see over here on my desktop. We are looking at the desktop with the folders in it as an icon view. You also can look at these as a list view, which allows you to have a little more information. It tells when those folders were created. You also have the triangle to open up the folder, to turn it down. If you look very closely, you'll see the file is open, close. The little folder icon is closed. You can see it, and it is open. There's nothing in these folders right now, so when we open them, we don't see anything. We do see that on the desktop there are 3 items. Now we will go to the column view. This allows you to see where the folders are located, 1, 2, and 3. And if we had items in here, we would see what's in Folder 1, what's in Folder 2, and what's in Folder 3. We also have something on Macintosh known as Cover Flow, which will allow you to flow through these. You can play them. You can have a quick look. As you see, it moves up and down as I look at the different folders. Now I'm going to close that. We are back on the desktop. Folder 1 is selected. It's highlighted. I click on the desktop. None of the folders are selected. None of them are highlighted. Let's move some items into our folders. Let's rename our Folder 1. Click once on it. Wait. Click again. And let's not name it Item 1. Do the same thing with Folder 3. Click on it. Wait 1 second. Rename it Item 2. Deselect. We have 2 item folders on the desktop, 1 Folder 1. Now, how would we put these into our Folder 1? We've created these folders and we want to organize them, keep everything in one folder. The easiest thing to do is click on the folder or the item and drag it. You will look closely. The little folder opens up. If you hesitate too long, it opens up completely. You can let go. You see the item is in there. Now, when I open up my Folder 1, I see my desktop, my Folder 1. I will go to the column view. That is the most convenient for me to use. You will find your own way. Folder 1 has 1 item, and there's one Item 1, which has nothing in it. That's fine. And we see also on the desktop, in addition to Folder 1, Item 2, which has nothing in it. Let's put Item 2 into Folder 1. Again, folder 1 is highlighted, it is selected. I click to deselect it, click on my item 2, drag it right into the folder 1, and it opens up, and now I can open by right clicking. Now I see I'm in my column view. There's the desktop with folder 1, with item, 2 items, item 1, which has nothing, item 2, which has nothing. Go back. Let's look at the icon view. My desktop, only folder 1, you see. The hard drives do not show up. As a list, folder 1, when it was created or modified, you see it's changed. Now we have the little triangle. We can open this up, and you can see you have the 2 items in it. This is your list view. If you open up your window, you see you have more information. You can shorten or lengthen these as needed. You have the date modified. We have size. There's nothing in there, so there's no size. And it tells us what type of file that is, which it is a folder. Go back to the column view. We see desktop, folder 1, item 1 and 2, item 1, item 2, nothing in them, folder 1. It's just a little bit different view. Again, you will find your own way of working. Right here we have more options. We can create a new folder, we can open, we can move into the trash, get our info. These are all the same options that we got when we would right click on our folder. We see some of the same options. Let's close that up. Now, I'd like to talk about aliases. You want to keep your desktop as clean as possible. Don't have a lot of files all over the place. It will slow your computer down, and you do not want anything that will slow your computer down. And that is one reason we create aliases. An alias is simply a shortcut to the folder. The easiest way to create an alias, you select your folder, go up to File, there you go, Make Alias. Again, there's the keyboard shortcut, Control L. But right now we'll just use the File, Make Alias. Now you see I have folder 1 alias. It has that little tiny arrow in the corner. That means it's a shortcut. It's going to take us to the folder 1. Let's do something with our folder 1. Click on it, go over to our hard drive, hesitate over the hard drive. It opens up. We will put it into, if you go off of the hard drive, it will close. I'm having a little desktop navigation problem. I am going to put folder 1 into the name of this section of the computer, which is, in this instance, Picard. Now, you see folder 1 is in there. Let's look at the desktop. No folder 1 on the desktop, only the alias. How do aliases work? You can click on it, open, and there's all our files. There, now we can see where the original is. There's folder 1, item 1 and 2. We're in the column view, list view, and icon view. Again, that will be whatever your preference is. Now, what if you created too many aliases? A lot of times this happens with new students. They end up with aliases all over the place. Let's see if we can do an alias of an alias. We got an alias. Okay, so now we've got an alias of an alias. We've got a big mess going on. So we want to go ahead and get rid of these. We can right click on them, move to trash, select on it, go up to Finder, File, move to trash. Again, we have a keyboard shortcut, Control Delete, move to trash. No more aliases. Now when you do move something to the trash or your recycle bin, please remember to empty your trash. Finder, empty trash. Again, keyboard shortcut, Control-Shift-Delete. Are you sure you want to permanently erase the items in the trash? Yes. Empty the trash. Mac gives you a nice little sound for that. Now, where's our folder 1? Let's find it. Up in the corner, you have your spotlight where you can find things. You type in all or part of the word, folder. It starts to look for it. Folder. And now we see we do not even have to type it all in. Folder 1. Click on that. And it has opened up our folder 1. We are in the icon view. If we want to find out where it is, we go to our column view. You can see it's in Picard, folder 1 with items 1 and 2. How do we create an alias from here? Well, we've got the folder 1 selected. Go up to File, Make Alias. We have our folder 1 alias. We can simply drag that to our desktop, close our window, and there's our folder 1 alias again. If we click on it, File, Open, there we are, folder 1, items 1 and 2, or deselect, click on it with right click, Open, there we go. And we also have the choice to right click, show the original. Again, it's showing us where it's located. It's in Picard. Let's take this to the trash. Right click, move to trash. Go up to Finder, empty trash. Empty our trash.